Financial disclaimer. The information provided in this stream is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be considered as professional financial or investment advice. We are not licensed financial advisors, and the content presented here is based on our personal opinions and experiences. Investing in stocks and other financial instruments involves risk, including the potential loss of capital. Any investment decisions you make are solely your own responsibility, and you should conduct your own research and consult with a qualified financial professional before making any investment choices. The content we share on this stream may not be accurate, complete, or up to date. Market conditions and financial regulations can change rapidly, and we cannot guarantee the accuracy or reliability of the information presented. We do not endorse or promote any specific stocks, companies, or investment strategies. Any actions you take based on the content of this stream are at your own risk, and we will not be held liable for any losses or damages that may occur as a result. Always remember that past performance is not indicative of future results, and no investment is guaranteed to be profitable. Make informed decisions and consider your risk tolerance before investing any funds. By accessing and using this stream, you acknowledge and agree that we are not responsible for any investment decisions you make as a result of the content presented. You are encouraged to seek advice from qualified financial professionals for personalized guidance. Please invest responsibly, and only with money you can afford to lose.
Hey man, just found the next guaranteed multi-bagger.
Hey man, you found another one? What is it this time?
Come check this out.
Hey everybody, welcome to the stream. This is Redneck Johnny here. We are once again at another Thursday, and I think this week has been a bit more calm than you know, the last 2-3 weeks, where we had a lot of the meme stocks going on. I saw BNED today. At least last time I checked, we can go straight into BNED here. It was a bit calm today, so I put it in the title. Okay, so it went up. It went up anyways. Like when I created the title, it was like, you know, it was around these levels here. So I didn't notice the recent spike there. So 5% up, a little bit down in the aftermarket. So I guess not entirely calm then, but in terms of the volume, you can see here the last few days has you know, made the volume go up a lot here. When we initially was interested in BNED with our thesis, the average volume was around 1 million, I think. And you know, if you go to the historical data here, you will see that you know, 9 volume is the least in many days now. And the peak was here with 309 million in one day. That's when it went up to over $1. So yeah, it's been some crazy days here. So I guess calm, maybe it's not the right word, but the volume is dropping, and you know, it's still holding up pretty good actually. And who knows where it will go from here. Like I think I wrote it in the description for the stream too. Like, who knows? I'm not gonna say anything about the direction this is going, but you know, I don't have a position in BNED anymore, and I also, unless you guys have any questions today, I didn't plan to talk too much about BNED. Just go through like the drop in volume, and it's still holding up though. So I'm not going to spend too much time on this unless you guys have some questions. You know, if you are interested in our BNED thesis from before, you can watch the streams. We have covered it a lot in the past. So I think I will spend some time on other stuff today. I've gone through the daily movers 1 hour before the stream. As always, I will go through it now to see if I missed something. And I have 4 tickers. Two of them are from the weekend, or not the weekend. We did a stream, a special one on Monday. So there was a couple of tickers that we didn't get to go through on Monday. So I I will go through those, and then I found two other ones, and then my plan is to, you know, check some sectors and try to find some gold tickers. I'm still on my gold hunt, so I want to try to find some gold tickers, and it's turning out to be a bit hard for me. You know, gold has been, it looks very good on the chart, and I'm interested to find some gold companies, but I haven't been able to find anyone that like blows me away a bit, you know, and that I want to take a position in. And by the way, I'm planning, you know me, right now I only have one stock in my portfolio, if you can call it a portfolio at all. But I'm planning now in the near future to diversify a bit, and I'm looking to buy a few other things, smaller positions than my alto position, but that's my plan now. I need to diversify more and get involved in more tickers for sure. So that's my plan. BNED, by the way, a bit down in off mic. This is just noise. I'm not paying too much attention to this, but let's see tomorrow how it ends the week. I'm not paying. Yeah, so on the dashboard, I saw silver was down today, 2.5% even. Gold is holding up. It's on the plus side. Look at this chart, beautiful chart, right? You know, since October. Oh, this is even October 22. Here October 23. Bullish, and it's dropping. It's been dropping a little bit, but and you can argue I've been looking for a while though, but you can argue maybe I'm too late here, but still I want to check. I have a sheet with the different sectors, so that's my plan to go through some of those today. Cotton down, copper down, solar is still up. Solar has had some good weeks now. Look at this. Could be interesting to follow some solar companies for sure. I saw, you know, KB Home. Look at it. Nice. And Bitcoin is, you know, staying around between 60 and 70,000. The marijuana stuff are maybe slowing down a bit. I don't know. I'm not too interested here. I saw Nvidia is down, a little bit of a pullback. Did you see those earnings? Solid. Look at this though. This is the chart. This is the chart that you want to see. How is this possible? Should have bought some Nvidia in the pandemic. That's for sure. Even with the pullbacks, bounce straight up again. And look how long it has been overbought according to the RSI here, and also in this period. Doesn't matter, right? When it breaks out of this overbought territory, it can stay there for quite some time, and it never drop down below the, you know, the midline here. On this chart, this is weekly. So yeah, fantastic. And they keep performing. The earnings report are good. So Nvidia was the place to be in the last years. Who would have known that? Down today though, almost 4%. Virgin Galactic up and down like always. Tech Software got a big hit. Look at this drop. Any news there? I haven't paid attention today. Can't find too much, but Maybe just a pullback, 5-6%. And also the technology here. Probably there's some news that I'm missing here, but here, it's the biggest headline and I'm missing it. Rate, jitters, rattle, tech. I have seen those words before, but I have no idea what that means. Jitters. What is jitters? Anyways. Yeah, it doesn't matter anyway. Maybe you get some opportunities in this space if you, but if it drops like that, maybe it keeps dropping for a few days now, and maybe you should just track it a bit and see what happens. But solar has been interesting also. We have talked about solar here on the chart for a few streams now. And it has had some weeks here that looks good, you know, on this chart. Let's see if it comes up here and continues. That would be interesting, because solar, I don't have too many tickers in that space, and maybe I should start to look for it, because you want to be in early, like we talked about. Maybe I'm too late in the gold one here. If you look at the gold chart, it's been bullish for a while, and if now you know, solar has turned around here in April, could be beneficial to look for solar tickets. Anyways, let's go into the fundamental sheet, I think. Before we do that though, I want to just quickly go through the daily movers again to see if I missed something. You see a lot of internet and software companies here today in the daily movers. Bit steep of a market cap, but it looks good on the multiples here. I mean, where are we? Here. 7% from 52-week low, but this is a bit too steep for my style right now, so I'm not gonna do it. SNCY is one I have already pulled up, so I have that ready. Urban one, done them in the past, but it's a while ago. Maybe we should do that again. Hey Max, nice to see you. How are you today, Max? How's Germany? Such big, amazing weather here. We have had some thunderstorms now in the last days, but you know, summer is coming finally after this terrible winter that we had. Yeah, I'm doing good, Max. Thank you. I hope you're not driving. I was biking. Okay, that's better. I don't have a bike. I need to buy a bike. When my I had big plans for my BNED position, right? I was gonna buy everything, but now that didn't work. I need to come up with a plan, and then I will buy a bike. BNED surprised you, yeah? Today, Max, or what do you mean? It went up in the last like 6 minutes. What was I doing? UONE. How are you doing with your sheet, Max? Is it coming together nicely or what? Oh yeah, the last 2 weeks. Oh, yeah. I know what you're talking about, Max. It surprised me too. Who would have known? Like, it's so annoying because we exit, right? And then it took, what did it take? Like 2-3 weeks? You know, all that shit happened. And, you know, congratulations to everyone who played that nicely, but that was crazy. It surprised is a good word for it, I think. And I know it's still holding up on 70 cents, which is around where I had my, you know, some of the purchases I did was in that price range. Yeah, Max, I know the feeling. I'm very busy these days as well, so not getting too much stuff done in terms of building sheets and stuff, but I'm trying to keep up with you know, improving the strategy and screening and pay attention to the markets. But it's not easy when you have other stuff to do as well. So I know the feeling. But just take the time, you know. Take the time to do this properly, and in the end, you will manage to get it done. Oh yeah, no worries, Max. I those calculations that you asked for in particular, they they took me a long time to figure out. And you know, I told you they are not accurate, so please don't take it for like 100% correct method. But when I have compared my numbers to others who are doing similar stuff and to also Roaring Kitty, I was happy with how close I got it. So I'm using it like you see on the stream. Thinking about maybe filtering out banks and insurance companies in my daily movers as well. They keep popping up, and at some point I might be interested in it, but right now I'm not interested in banks and stuff. But I think I said this on our previous stream. Remember that January, February that we have that bank run not too long ago? You know, these sheets were full of bank companies and insider buys in the banks as well. I didn't take advantage of that, but you could have made some quick bucks there because those insiders made a lot of money, I think. Next thing I will do is the leverage calculator or the screen, and I'm not sure about it. Yeah, the leverage calculator is also that took me forever to to build out, and Dane helped me actually with the calculation. So, but it's you know, it's a bit important to the sheet because it deleveraged the whole thing that you get a bit more conservative numbers all over the sheet. So if you can find a way to do it, I think it's worth the time, you know. You will sell. I know this ticket from before. This looks good as well. Build a beer. I've done research on them long time ago, but they seem to have run away from me. Some good multiples though, but I don't know. 35% for the 52-week lows. I've decided to kind of stick a bit more strictly to a closer level to the 52-week low than 35%, you know, but that doesn't mean that I can't add something to the tracker. It may drop, you know, in half a year. It may drop down to closer to the 52-week low. So I should probably still pull some of these up when I think that it's worth it. So I will actually do it on this one. It's something in the back of my head that tells me that I didn't like it the last time I saw it. I could be wrong there. Let's just do it. Pull it off. And I forgot what I was supposed to say. So you know, as you can probably tell, I'm a bit tired today from my work. It's has been a long day for me. So bear with me. Will do my best to finish this stream and get some interesting tickers down here. Not gonna complain. I'm actually very excited for the future and you know, testing and tweaking stuff in the strategy and try to get things more right. And hopefully I can diversify soon and get some new names in my portfolio. All right, back to the fundamentals. Let's move on here. Start with build a beer then. This is like a you almost like a subway thing for teddy bears. I think you go there and you put together your own teddy bear. At least that's what I think. Let's check the description here. Yeah, you can like create your own teddy bear. How's their website? I feel like I want to check out the website here. There you go. Some cool looking teddy bears here. Oh, Garfield. They have Garfield. Just checking some of the prices on these teddy bears here. Just curious to see like what these things cost. And they have some sales. All right, enough teddy bears, I think. Let's check it. They show up as safe. 84 million in total debt. They have 40 million in cash, excess cash here. 11% short interest. And they are paying a dividend. Earnings was now 370 and it trades at 27.50. And it's actually a bit close to the high like we saw in the daily movers, but at the same time 35% towards the 52-week low, so it hasn't moved too much up and down in last year. 9 million book, 9 per share in book value, and they do generate cash here and even free cash flow. Capex is up a bit in the last years, but they are still positive in free cash flow. So you know, in the last year here, this business looks pretty good to me. Revenue growth, equity growth here, you know, cash generation growth. They have managed to get their margins up. So yeah, looks like a well-driven company. They've even paid down the debt here and done some, not a lot though. Well, a few shares are repurchased, so it's not looking bad. Let's check though on the balance sheet. It's a bit weird. I get a different date in my sheet than on the actual SEC page, so not sure what's going on here. But these are from December 23, and mine are from like February 24. Anyways, I'm just gonna go by what I have here. Which like they showed a little bit or less of a cash position than what I have, so that's what I was thrown off a little bit by it. But let's just use what we have here. I was thrown off a little bit by it, but what are people writing about him? What are people? 14% down actually. Today they had also their earnings report Q1 came out today. Misses top line and bottom line estimates, reaffirms full year 24 outlook. That was today. Yesterday had a preview on the earnings. Got a lot of comments here though. This is from March. In the last earnings report. Seems like they had a good earnings report then. So you know, stocks, they do go up and they do go down. And they always go to the right. Remember that. You heard that here first. Yeah, since the pandemic, we saw that in numbers, right? These numbers are pretty damn good. But at the same time, it's too expensive for me, and I'm not sure if I'm even gonna bother to add it to the tracker. I do like that it shows up as safe. They have control here on the depth, and you know, this growth and cash generation and everything looks good. I'm not sure why it's shorted like 11% here. Look at the earnings, also pretty stable earnings, even growing. And they have paid down the debt, so and you know, improve their margins and everything like we said. And I'm not sure why you would short this. Maybe more on like some macro news or something like that, but I have no idea. But I don't think I will add it still, even with this drop. Let's just wait and see where this is going. Maybe you get a better entry at a much better price eventually here. And I mean, if this turns around and goes up again, it's not like something that has been on my radar for a long time, and but yeah, I don't think I will add it. It needs to get much more cheap for me, and it needs it just needs a little bit more. I think I think I see other stuff that are more attractive than this right now. So yeah, moving on. The Urban One, media broadcasting company, has fallen quite a bit, 15% from the 52-week low. No insider buys. There's been some selling. Look at this. Sold for a little bit. Many years since the last purchase. Is it 10% on low? Look at the price, 466. This is a big buy, you know, 429 here. So he's down a lot on that one. I'm curious to see if he's still in it. What's going on here? Has Whale Wisdom changed? You have to pay now. Oh my god. What is this? Everywhere I move I have to pay now. Or maybe not. Maybe you get around it. Let's check out. They've definitely changed some stuff though, but it seems like this is what I need, right? Thank God. I can't keep paying for stuff. And by the way, thank you, Whale Wisdom, and everyone else who provide a lot of free resources. I know I'm messing around when like I understand that you want to charge for your product here. This is very valuable for our research style, and the information here is worth a lot. So thank you for making this available for us. TCS, what is this though? Eric Samler, is that him? Right. That was the name, right? Yeah. So that's him. Who is it though? It's a hedge fund. He sold a little bit here. He doesn't own a lot of company, but he was a 10% owner according to this, but it's some years ago, so I guess he has sold out a lot here then, right? Because here it only says 1.58. We can go to the SECD here and check the beneficial owners, what it says there. %. So he's not such a big owner anymore. Who is here now? This guy is the majority owner. All right. So he owns a lot of this company. Look at this share structure. It gets a bit messy. I'm not a big fan of this, but at the same time, it doesn't matter too much. Well, they trade at 223, book value 584. The operating cash flow is 118, so that's good. And even now, even if it has dropped a bit, they generate free cash flow, 43 cents per share. They've even bought back a lot of shares in the last 3 years. No dividend. Bit heavy with debt though, and it comes across here as levered, which is normal for these broadcasting companies. They always have a lot of debt. But I gotta say, I like this cash generation and that they trade so much below the book value here. You know, tangible book value is on the minus side, and you see that also a lot on the broadcaster companies. Just want to check how the margins are doing. A little bit down year over year. Net cash flow is up. They had a small purchase here. They have been even paying down debt, you know, every year actually. They have almost 200 million on the books in cash. I know we have said this before, but it's a election year in the States. So that's something, that's a catalyst that is not too far away in the horizon here. So something to keep in mind when you look at these media companies now. So they have debt. They have serious debt. We can check what the debt is. Due 28. All of the debt is due 28. Which to me it seems like they have full control of this. So I'm not too worried about this debt issue. Look at the cash even they have here, and they do generate some cash flow here, and operating expense up a bit. You know, that's something to pay attention to. They had more in other expenses. Let's check if anyone is writing about these. I assume they are. Strong sell. It was a long time ago, 23. How did the chart look like then? He's been correct on this one. Was trading at $5, which is a big change from today's level. So things have changed since then. Yeah, strong revenue stream from political advertising campaigns targeting African Americans. So with the election year, that's a strong catalyst for this company then, I assume. Just gonna read a little bit here. Been some failing to file quarterly reports, which is never a good sign. Of course, Q1 and Q2 reports. So it seems like, you know, that throws me off a little bit. But let's continue to check this out. Accounting errors. So in the middle of that, I can understand why there's a sell rating, and it has been dropping even in a lot in the price. So I understand that. What is the conclusion here? Yeah, so it seems like people are not talking about this. Look, the other last article is from 2022, which is now a while ago. Talking about it. No comments here. You get a bit thrown off by the accounting errors. Let's check out some of the press releases. Still some of this shit going on. What are they doing? They seem to always file the reports late. That is not good, and now it's like a pattern that they have. But let's go to the best source, Twitter. Oh, this is a long time ago. I'm not sure about this one. It looks good on the. It looks there are stuff that I like on the fundamentals. I'm gonna add it. I'm gonna add it and track it. But I hate that they never seem to be able to file their quarterly filings. You don't see that too often, like 4 in a row or whatever it is. So you know, you see my my last data is from October 23. So things may have changed a lot since then. But that's kind of why I want to add it, so to keep an eye on it and see how this develops. But I'm not gonna. This is just a delay in the filings alone is a big red flag for me. Let's see a good price entry. 52-week low is like 189. Put 190 then. Just it's not like that when it hits 190 I'm gonna buy. That's just to I have an alert system that catches my eye if it does drop. So that's all I want. I want to see if it drops down below the 52-week low on this company. So like I said, I'm not trusting these guys when they can't file. Just writing what I said, like election year, big catalyst. They have paid down some of the debt. They have cash on their books. You know, they are late with their filings, big red flag. But the fundamentals looks a bit good. They are even generating positive free cash flow. I didn't put that. I should. Because that was them, right? Yeah. Okay, save. Get it in the tracker. Just to have it, just to track it. If they continue to not file, this is a bit embarrassing, right? But all right, here they are. Next one, ASYS. That's a ticket from the weekend. We had it. Sorry, not the weekend. On Monday. We did the stream on Monday. So some insider buys here. They are trading like far away from 52-week low. If you look at the chart, they've had a nice run up here since February. You have almost 100% since February on this one. So might be too late here. Revenue growth, a lot also if you take from the pandemic. Book value pretty steady though. Bit down in tangible book, 389 and trades at 6 now. Slightly positive operating cash flow, but not free cash flow. Actually have a history the last years to have negative free cash flow. Earnings looks terrible for this past year compared to the previous one. And they've done some purchases, so they are spending money to acquire. It looks like a bit, like they are a bit in growth mode. You see the market cap 86 million. It's not too much. Comes across a lever, but my sheet is not issuing shares. And that's because they have almost the debt covered in cash. And let's just check if that's correct. It's a semiconductor and equipment company. Or are they not based in the States or what? Yes, they are. Yeah, so 13 million in cash here. Some lease liabilities to, what is this? Yeah, 2 million. It's not nothing. But that's what I'm saying. Like they have this here to cover this. They've almost half their debt here in a year. They took on some debt also, maybe to buy this stuff. They have not issued shares for a while. But of course, margins looks a bit down. If they can turn this around and start to generate this cash, it might be a lot more interesting straight away. Been some insider purchases though. Directed 10% owner owns a lot. Been buying now at 524. What was the price? 6. And who owns this? Here we go, LIVESTREAM. Straight to it. Titan Capital. They own a big chunk, 20%, and for them it's number 1 and 50% of their portfolio. Who are these people? Stamford. They own 2 tickers. Let's check them out. I've never heard about these. A lot of these funds have some decent looking websites, but what am I supposed to do here? Oh my, they link to Wikipedia. Investing in online businesses with network effect. Well, seems like there's just pictures of mountains. So not a lot of information on this fund. Backs asset management. Whoa. Take me back to safety. I don't want to be live and get virus. There's a lot of things working against me on the stream today. Anyways, let's check Seeking Alpha instead then. Maybe they talk about the owners. Up almost 10% today. No, that's not bad. Recently, in beginning of May, they are having a good Q3 report, it seems like. Bit of an old article here, but with some comments though. Oh, not the delayed filing. Very few comments on this one too. One from February here. Starbucks involved. Oh, no, I mean involved like he's engaging in the comment section. I have no idea if he's an owner. What was the short interest? A small short interest. Yeah, I'm not sure about this. First of all, it looks a bit expensive here. I would need it to drop. I mean, the cash generation is not. They said it's cyclical and all that stuff, but this just needs more for me, I think. They had some big purchases here. If they have some press release and information about that, I'll be a bit interested to see. There acquires Entropix. $35 million is spent on it. Funded with available cash and a term loan with UMB Bank. The acquisition was structured through a reverse triangular merger wherein Amtech acquired Entropix, resulting in Entropix becoming a wholly owned subsidiary of the company. The purchase price is subject to customary working capital adjustment. Alright. Big purchase for them though. Especially now, look at the market cap, 86 million, and they spent 35 on that. But all good. They don't seem to struggle too much here. I just need more. And maybe you can argue then this is the time you should go in here, but I think it's a bit late even. Look at this. This is the time you should have gone in. Was not on my radar. Well, I've done them before actually, but yeah. I'm not sure about these. I'm moving on, I think. So another media broadcast company, they turn up regularly in the daily movers. High revenues. Look at the depth. Look at the dilution, 4,000%. My sheet suggests, which is of course massive, and have that's why they've diluted the numbers like crazy here. They are not even close to cover here with that cash, of course, but they do have control of the short term. So first thing I want to see is how that debt is structured. Keep in mind this is a 135 million market cap company, and right now it's a penny stock. It's below $1. The term loan due in 26, which is a bit worrying here. That's a big sum. Okay. So 26 to 28, all their debt is due. I'm assuming they have to push that back, try to push that back. This is very debt heavy, and But I mean, look at the cash generation relative to the share price. That's pretty good. New territory. This is in new territory even. All right. Got some interesting things about it. How is the margins here? Doesn't look fantastic, but I mean, both operating cash flow and free cash flow is down, but the prices also has plummeted in you know, in the last years. But this cash generation, no, that's some, it's pretty good. April 17, pretty recent article. He has been following them for a long time even. But has had a buy rating all the way here. Down 80% since his third buy recommendation, so that's something to keep in mind when you read this. He's probably, if he had a position in them all this time, he's probably down a lot. That looks ugly for him. Even down 50%. Has it really dropped? Yeah. Oh wow, it's been dropping massively since a year ago. Okay, that's brutal. Another, all of them is using the election year as a catalyst, which it is, you know. And I don't live there, so I don't know which are the big ones and stuff like that. So that's why I have to read about them and try to figure it out. You probably will find them on Finra, right? These are the ones we are interested in. of the 26th one. Just now dropped with the you know, with the price down to 71. Hasn't gotten that low though. Look at this shit, Finra. I know we say it every time, but how annoying is this shit? Oh, this looks worse. This is 27 one, down to 31. Yeah, there's this is a big issue. It's simply a big issue. They do generate cash, but and this article, however, has been wrong all his time. But he's highlighting that they do pay off some of the debt, you know, which they do, but look at the share issuance also in these years. They've even sold assets in the last 3 years here. Got their operating expense down quite substantially too. You saw it also here in the capex. I don't know. Some comments from May. Bob Pittman, who is that? Ah. Co-founder of IHRT Media. I mean, these purchases, when you look at it, the share price now, they just look terrible, right? And it's a lot of money, but maybe not too much money for him if he is the, like, what did it say, like a founder of MTV. But big name, probably knows the business good, and he is buying on the way down as well. But you know, even here, his last purchase at $2 has been cut in more than 50%. So how much are you gonna, you know, care about him buying? Don't get me wrong, you like to see insiders buying, but he has been wrong so far, him too. But it's a bit hard for me to get past this $1 in free cash flow. That's more than the current share price, you know, which isn't bad at all. But look at the debt though. I might not add them, but I'm probably gonna pull them up again tomorrow, or and do a little bit more research on it. I just don't want to sit there and read too much on the stream, because that would be boring. So I'm gonna do that off the stream, and then maybe come back on Saturday with Dane, and we can pull it up again then. I think this is gonna be too risky in the end because of the depth, and the way it has traded also, but this cash generation is noteworthy in my opinion. I think I will, the stream today will be a bit shorter. I think I have to go a little bit earlier than I'm usually doing, but I will continue a little bit more, but I think I will save these two ticker shares, Cabo and SNCY, till Saturday, and maybe now go into my my sector sheet to try to find some gold companies, because I've been wanting to do that, like more targeted on a stream, and maybe my sector sheet needs improvement by a lot too. It's not a good sheet in my opinion, but I have at least something to look for. So I might not find so much interesting there, but let's check if we can find something. I think I will see if I can do that, pull up some hopefully, and then do research and in the fundamental sheet, and then I think I have to go after that today. I have this sorted after percentage to 52-week high. So what I want is like the yellow ones, the ones down here that are far away from the 52-week high. And then preferably if there's been some insider buys, or you know, I'm going to check the market cap and as much as I can here. And once again, the color coding here, it just means that I've done them in the past 3 months. Look at this inside. This is a lot of inside buys. The websites. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, so he also sold here. What is going on? He bought. He sold on the 1st of April and bought on the 2nd of April. And then he bought again on the 4th of April. And before that, this guy here is buying quite a lot actually. But he was also selling here. This is the same date even. This is very confusing. Is it trade date 5 of March and 5 of March? 6, 7, 8, 6, 7. Like every one of them is like buying and selling at the same day. I don't know how to read this, but it comes across as a lot of inside buys though. I think it's worth pulling them up at least. GEF. That is a gold company, right? Oh no, it's it's not a gold company. It's something else. I'm not gonna bother. I'm targeting gold today. Want to find some gold. Oh, hey, value. Good morning. Oh, you are up early or what? I was just talking about how tired I am, so I have to go a little bit earlier than I'm usually do today. Trying to find some gold tickers now, value. Nice to see you coming in though. There we go, gold. We have found one. Canadian. TGB. I feel like the ticker is familiar though. TGB, let's check it. TGB. There we go. Processing of gold, it also explores uranium and silver. It's like I'm sold already. These are all you know, we have seen the charts on these ones. HMY. Silver, I'm open to check out some silver as well. Mag. Riam, I think I have I think I have them in the tracker. Yeah, they are already there. New gold. I think I have what I need now. I can't do too many anyway, so I think I'm just gonna check this out quickly. Sometimes when I do this strategy and go to the sectors, I don't find a lot of interesting things, but it's something I like to do every now and then just to see. So let's just check here. TGB, we start with them. Taseko Mines, mining company, acquires, develops and operates mineral properties. The company explores for copper, molybdenum, gold, niobium and silver deposits. It's based in Vancouver in Canada. The trades at 281, have some depth here. They come across as levered, 653 in total depth, 30 in short term, but they have 153 in excess cash here. Around 50 cent in operating cash flow and slightly negative free cash flow. Look at the steep capex here. What they have done, they've probably invested in some equipment or something like that to run the mines, or we can see if someone on Seeking are discussing that. We can see if someone on Seeking are I'm jumping straight to the comments on this one. Just want to get the quick take, you know. I'm jumping. Kramer gave TGB a bye in the after hours. All right. So they've had some momentum lately then. So oh, look at the chart. Oof. Oh, that's a triple. Went from 1 to... Look at this chart. This is where Kramer was responsible or what? Anyways. I'm too late on this one. Can of course continue to run, but at $1, this is super interesting, right? Yeah, but let's move on. Too late, I think. HMY. They are based in South Africa. That throws me off immediately a bit because I don't know how to trust my numbers. Look at this, for example, minus 17,000 in revenue. There's something weird going on with these numbers. I think I'm just gonna pass it. MAG. Oh no, they have 0 in revenue. So something wrong with my data there too. Just gonna add them there so I don't pull them up again. That tend to happen when I use this method from my sector sheet. I need to improve that sheet so I can filter out stuff like this so I don't spend time pulling them in, especially in a stream, because that's just annoying. So move on to SA then. I hopefully that's probably because they are Canadian, right? That's another one with 0 in revenue. Well, that sucked then. I need to improve that sheet. That's the only way I can continue to use. I need to have the multiples and stuff like that. Also the stuff that I have in my daily movers, I need to add them in that one. I just don't know how to do it yet. And I'm waiting a little bit on Y sheets also for them to fix that database issue that they had. I'm still waiting a bit there. Well, I think I will save Cabo and SNCY till the weekend on Saturday, and then I will also pull up IHRT with Dane, and I will try to do some more reading on it tomorrow, because that did have some stuff going for it. But for now, I think I will end the stream here and you know, it's almost midnight where I live, so I need to go to bed. Like I said, it's a little bit of a busy time for me now, so that's why I have to do the stream a little bit shorter, but it's not a lot. And yeah, well, maybe we didn't find too much today, but I have added some stuff to the tracker. And we will move on. I didn't find any gold. I said in the description we're going to hunt for gold, right? But once again, I failed on it. But I have faith. Maybe I'm too late anyways. It's just interesting for me to search like specifically for companies in some sectors. It's also good practice, I think, to just filter out and target some stuff, you know, instead of going too wide. We always go you know, very wide, and I have no issues with that. I love it, but it's good also to practice to narrow down the search a bit. Yeah, thank you, Max. Thanks for tuning in. I love that you guys are here. Value as well, and I see we have other people watching that haven't used the chat, so I'm not sure who you are, but thanks for tuning in and watching. We really appreciate it. Both Dane and I, we talk about it off the stream a lot, that we never, it's not like we are a big channel or anything like that. We're not saying that, but we never imagined having what is it now, 160 subscribers. And you know, Valley and Max, you're regularly tuning in. We love it. So we really appreciate you guys and everything you contribute here. So thanks for tuning in. And Dane and I will be back on Saturday and probably do a little bit of a early stream then, maybe around 6 a.m. EST. But as always, pay attention to our Twitter profile. We will update you there. But I think we're gonna do a little bit of an early one on Saturday. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody, and we will see you again then, and hopefully we can go through Cabo and SNCY plus IHRT on Saturday again, and I'm sure Dane has some tickers to cover as well. Thanks for tuning in, everyone, and enjoy the rest of your day. And if you are going to sleep like me, enjoy your night, and we will see you on Saturday. Bye bye.